Have you ever wondered how prices are determined? Why does a cup of coffee cost a certain amount? The answer lies in the fundamental economic principles of demand and supply. These two forces are constantly interacting in the market, shaping the prices we see and the choices we make every day. Like two sides of a coin, demand and supply are inseparable, each influencing the other in a dynamic interplay. Imagine a bustling marketplace filled with vendors selling their goods and eager customers looking for the best deals. This vibrant scene perfectly encapsulates the world of demand and supply. Consumers arrive at the market with a desire for goods and services, while producers aim to meet those desires with their products. This constant push and pull between what consumers want and what producers are willing to provide is the driving force behind how markets operate. Understanding demand and supply is crucial not only for economists but for everyone. These concepts impact our daily lives, from the price of groceries to the availability of our favorite products. Whether we realize it or not, we are constantly navigating the forces of demand and supply, making decisions based on the prices we see and the goods we desire. By grasping the basics of these economic principles, we can gain valuable insights into how markets function and how our own choices fit into this complex web of interactions. With a clearer understanding of demand and supply, we can become more informed consumers, making smarter decisions about our spending habits and navigating the marketplace with greater confidence. Demand is simply the quantity of a good or service that consumers are willing and able to buy at a given price during a specific period. In simpler terms, it's how much of something people want and can afford to buy. Think about a hot summer day and you're craving for ice cream. Your desire for a scoop or two of your favorite flavor represents your demand for ice cream. Several factors influence demand, and understanding these factors can help us understand why we see different levels of demand for different products. One key factor is the price of the good itself. Generally, as the price of a good rises, the quantity demanded decreases. This makes sense, right? If ice cream suddenly became twice as expensive, you might think twice about buying that extra scoop. Consumer income also plays a significant role in determining demand. As people earn more money, they tend to have more disposable income, leading to an increased demand for goods and services, particularly for normal goods. Imagine getting a raise at work. You might be more likely to treat yourself to that new book you've been eyeing, or go out for dinner more often. Tastes and preferences, often influenced by trends, advertising, and personal values, also shape demand. What's popular among your friends or on social media can influence your own desire for a product. Think about the latest fashion trends or the newest gadgets. These shifts in preferences can lead to surges in demand for specific items. Finally, the prices of related goods, such as substitutes and complements, also impact demand. For example, if the price of coffee skyrockets, you might switch to tea, increasing the demand for tea while decreasing the demand for coffee. Now, let's shift our focus to the other side of the equation: supply. Supply refers to the quantity of a good or service that producers are willing and able to offer for sale at a given price during a specific period. Essentially, it's how much of a product businesses are willing to make and sell. Think about a bakery that produces bread. The number of loaves they are willing to bake and sell each day represents their supply of bread. Just like with demand, several factors influence the supply of a good or service. One key factor is the cost of production. If the price of ingredients or labor increases, producers may reduce the quantity they are willing to supply because it becomes more expensive to make the product. For example, if the cost of flour skyrockets, the bakery might have to reduce the number of loaves they bake to maintain their profit margins. Technological advancements also play a vital role in shaping supply. New technologies can make production more efficient, leading to an increase in supply. Imagine a new oven that allows the bakery to bake twice as many loaves of bread in the same amount of time. This technological improvement would likely lead to an increase in the bakery's bread supply. Government policies such as taxes, subsidies, and regulations can also impact supply. For example, a government subsidy on wheat farming might encourage farmers to produce more wheat, increasing the supply of wheat in the market. On the other hand, strict regulations on the fishing industry could limit the number of fish caught, decreasing the supply of fish. The number of sellers in the market also influences overall supply. If more businesses enter the market and start producing a particular good, the overall supply of that good will increase. For example, if a new bakery opens in town, the total supply of bread in the town will increase. Conversely, if some bakeries close down, the supply of bread would decrease. Now that we have a solid understanding of demand and supply separately, let's explore how these two forces interact in the market. The interplay between demand and supply determines the market equilibrium, which is the point where the quantity demanded by consumers equals the quantity supplied by producers. This equilibrium point is also where we find the market price, the price at which goods and services are bought and sold. Imagine a graph with two lines. The downward sloping line represents demand, showing that as the price decreases, the quantity demanded increases. The upward sloping line represents supply, illustrating that as the price increases, the quantity supplied also increases. The point where these two lines intersect is the market equilibrium, the sweet spot where buyers and sellers agree on the price and quantity. The constant interaction between demand and supply ensures that markets are always adjusting to find a balance. Prices act as signals, communicating information to both consumers and producers. When prices are too high, demand falls, signaling producers to lower prices. When prices are too low, demand rises, signaling producers to increase prices. This dynamic interplay ensures that resources are allocated efficiently and markets remain in a constant state of flux. That's the interesting case of demand and supply and their interaction in the market. Go ahead, like the video and subscribe to stay updated on all things microeconomics.